Philip from Black Bull Markets New Zealand here. In this video I'll be taking you through Bitcoin. This is the cryptocurrency that got everyone into cryptocurrency, which kind of sparked the whole, almost say trading fashion or investing fashion trend for people. So this is kind of what got a lot of people, made a lot of people lose money, made a lot of people make money. So we got a lot of millionaires who made money out of Bitcoin, who made their riches from this cryptocurrency. So that's why I'm going to take you particularly through this one. It is say the father of all, the godfather of all cryptocurrencies. So I'll just take you through the technical side of things. I'm not a big fundamental fan, if you guys have realized that from all my videos. I feel fundamental analysis is kind of not really 100%, well, I wouldn't say 100%, not really accurate. A lot of people think, you know, they know what's going to happen with fundamental analysis, but I have found that technical analysis does trump fundamental analysis, because if you listen to news, people will say, oh, it's going really high, really great now, this currency or this stock or this cryptocurrency is at its highest, as everything is going great, and then all of a sudden it turns around making big drops. If you've noticed, if you just listen to news, and you'll pick up that usually does happen. Yeah, so that's why I prefer technical analysis. It kind of gives you a bit of I would say a bit of an advantage over people who use fundamental analysis. It also means, you know, you can trade a bit more relaxed. So I'll just grab some water. Makes people you can be a bit more relaxed about your trading, not having 500 screens on your watch, listening to news, you know, picking up, making sure, looking at your phone, making sure that there's nothing going on, no world trauma, no big major news events, and not listening to this one guy telling you, oh, this is happening now, not having all the news channels. So sorry, wandered a bit off, but I mean, you probably get the point. That's why I prefer to use technical analysis. You know, it's sit down in a nice quiet room, play some music if you prefer to play rock music, not so quiet. But yeah, it just gives you that opportunity to just focus purely on the charts and purely on the trading, not having to freak out about what's going on around the world to know what's going to happen next. So I'll take you through this. Sorry for wandering off. I'll take you through my labeling. So I'll just show you I've got two main labelings. First is this impulse wave, and I'll show you the other one a bit later. So my first choice was this impulse wave. Waves 1, 2, 3. You can see waves 1 and 3 were similar in length. So we had a shorter wave 5. You can see wave 4 made a triangle with a small E wave over there, but still follows the rules of Elliott wave. Still follows the rules of Elliott wave, and usually if there's a smaller E wave that undershoots this trend line, we can see a quick sharp move to the upside or to the downside, depending on if you're looking at a bull or bear market. And you can see that it has happened here with our labeled wave 5. So, and then obviously a triangle as well indicates the finishing move, kind of shows that it's only going to be one more move in the direction of the trend before it turns around, and you can see it has happened here. So triangle again, sharp move to the upside, and it's made a massive turnaround here. So what I've got for waves 2, I have got a WXY with its internal waves. Didn't label it, but I'll take you through. You can see A, B, C coming up in a sharp corrective. Just quick thing, guys, this is why, again, there was probably a news event here that said, everyone, look at Bitcoin, it's shooting up again, is it going to recover this time? And obviously no, it hasn't. So that's why I prefer technical analysis. If you had drawn your channel even earlier over here, connecting here and here, not very, okay, I'd say not too accurate, but I mean, you can see it would have still created a support line. You could say no, it won't go further up. So a lot of people would have thought that this was the turnaround point for Bitcoin, but again it wasn't. So coming back to here, you can see it still follows nicely in this channel, and then coming obviously ABC for the Y wave. And then what I've got here is a labeled 1 wave, opening with that big gap on Monday, also showing a good indication that the market is going to continue in an uptrend like we've had here. Did make a gap, big move to the upside, corrected. People would have thought, oh no, they don't know what's going to happen here, but if you did know your technical analysis, you know, okay, this was a triangle. Even if you do follow normal technical analysis and not the Elliott wave, you can see it did form a triangle over here. Let me just pull this across. and you can see it broke there, so you could have entered another trade over there, putting your take profit at the tip of that previous one, looking for a double top, which it has sort of formed. And you know, after a double top, if it breaks to the long side, if it bounces, which it did there, you could have put your stop loss up over there. Wouldn't have taken you out, and continue down for a nice move to the downside. So back to Elliott wave, I will just fix that. A little bit of a perfectionist, so I have to fix it. Okay, so you can see, like I said, wave 1 coming down for wave 2. If it does break here, break that level over there of, let me just quickly have a look at what this was. The low was 7,915.20 for this candle over here. So if it does break that level, you can say, okay, this counter is invalid. Maybe it's going to continue in a WXY, double XZ pattern to the downside, making it a triple zigzag for wave 2, which is still allowed. And then we can look for potential moves to the upside. As long as it doesn't break this low, we can say, great, potential moves to the upside. But if it does go up here, breaks a nice double top again, we can say, okay, cool, waves 1, 2, and then wave 3 has started, potential wave 3 has started. And then if it breaks over here, even better, then we know a long-term primary wave 3 has now have started. And to determine where that's going to go, I'll show you Fibonacci. So we use our Fibonacci to determine where the waves have gone. So wave 3 is usually 161.8% of waves 1, but it can also be 100% of wave 1. So if it is 100% of wave 1, we can look for levels of $11,000 again for Bitcoin, which is great for people long in Bitcoin investing. So that's why I recommend you guys, if you do trade, please watch these videos, whether you trade with us or not. You know, please just watch these videos. They could help you a great way in trading. Kind of, it's like a market update. And then if we do continue in uptrend going to the guideline wave 3, we could look for $13,000 in Bitcoin again, which will get people very excited. And then coming down for a correction, and then for a potential move again to the upside to finish that primary wave 5. So this is my first view on Bitcoin. I'll show you the second view again. So this is what I have for the second view. You can see I've made a triangle. I'll zoom out a bit so you can see a bit better. So this is still the 4-hour bar chart as well, just zoomed out so you can see a bit better. So this is what I've got here. I've got this as a wave coming down, a corrective wave. I would wave this as a wave W, and then its X wave is now a triangle. So you can see A, B, C, D, and potentially wave E over here. I have checked this one to see, because in Elliott wave, waves E will sometimes be equal to 61.8% of wave C. We can see that if it is 61.8%, it actually breaks a rule, because the E wave can never go beyond the end of wave C. So if it does break there, we know this count is invalid, and we can look for this pattern over here. I'll zoom out so you can see what I'm talking about. So see there, so if it does break there, we can determine that the potential primary wave 3 has started. So this is what I'm looking for. So I would say, you know, look for a bounce on this trend line over here. Just connect waves A and wave C, and we can look for a bounce on this trend line. You know, that's the likelihood of it bouncing on this trend line. And then after that, we can look for a potential move to the downside. So like I said on this one over here, if it does break, this level over here, this wave 1 that we had, I'll zoom in so you can see a bit better. So if it does break the start of wave 1, we can say, okay, great. After our up move, we can say, okay, great. Our triangle is now validated, and then we can look for potential trade to the downside, completing another wave of this proportion, because as we know, waves W and waves Y usually are around about 100%. Sometimes I found that it is 61.8% of that previous wave. So if we have waves W, wave X, and wave Z, waves Y being the same length as this, so we can look for another potential trade of that's a big number, but you can see it. We can look for another potential trade a big trade to the downside. So investors usually go long. So I would if that does happen, we could see a lot of investors taking out their long trades. But if you trade, if you're a normal trader trading long or short, not having a bias, then this is perfect. So you can trade it to the short side. So this is pretty much what I'm looking at, guys. What I'm looking at now for Bitcoin. I'm not going to go through the other cryptocurrencies as just because this is the big one. So sorry about that. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking at in Bitcoin. I'll show you just quickly the other ones. Actually, I'll just show you them quickly. I don't trade them too much because you can see the spread is quite large on them, especially on Ethereum, I think, or is that Litecoin? Yeah, so you can see Litecoin, the spread is absolutely massive. This is a 4-hour bar chart. You can see the spread is just too big for me. So I prefer to trade something with a small spread, so I don't have to pay too much in commission. I'll take you. So like I said, I'll take you through them. So you can see Dashcoin is made a triangle. Sorry, a wedge, falling wedge, or a pendant. Just technical analysis. Like I said, I haven't really got too much into this as I don't trade them too much. So if you do want to trade it, you could look for a potential break to the long or short side, breaking this triangle, these barrier lines of this pendant. And then Ethereum, kind of similar. All these points are kind of similar. So you'd see it has broken. We can actually adjust this a bit more. So if it does break either way, long, short, depending on which way it breaks. And then Litecoin. So you can see Litecoin also again forming that pendant to the downside. We can actually adjust this a bit more again. There you go. So break to the upside or to the downside, potential trades long or short depending on what the market does. So you can see they're all pretty similar kind of shapes. And then we've got Bitcoin, which is a little bit different. But again, also coming with an up move and a down move, it just didn't form that pendant or that diagonal kind of shape that we had in the other coins. So, but yeah, I labeled this one just purely because it's the one I trade. I prefer to trade this over all the other ones. Again, going off on a tangent, you can see how much I really, really have a passion for trading, guys. And I really enjoy making these kind of videos. Helping. My passion is also helping people, to aid them in trading. So if you guys do open an account with us, and you're unsure about a strategy, or if you want to test a strategy with us, if you sign up, you get me to talk to. So I'll be here to discuss your strategy with you. If there's anything you want to tweak on it, if you want to make it a bit more personal, I can show you how to manage your risk, where to enter your trade depending on what chart patterns form. I'll always keep on teaching you how to trade, how to make money, keeping our clients happy and with us for as long as we possibly can, making you a lot of money. Well, helping you make a lot of money. Obviously, we can't trade for you, so but we'll be there to teach you. I'll be there to teach you as best as I can. So that's the benefit of signing up with us, guys. Bit of a product selling here. But in all seriousness, guys, these are the patterns I'm looking for, and this is why I prefer technical analysis. It is just, for me, it is very important to find something that works for you, whether it's news or technical analysis, fundamental analysis or technical analysis, or a combination of both would be great as well. But for me, I just prefer technical analysis because it is just a bit more relaxing. I don't have to sit in front of the TV the whole time to watch the news. So it's a bit of a long video. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been looking at for Bitcoin, for the cryptocurrencies this week. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask me or contact me with my details below in the video. There will be a link below with my details in the video. Or you can just go to our website, blackbullmarkets.com, have a chat to our friendly live support team. I'm sure they'll be happy to help you with any queries or questions you have. And if you want to sign up with us, great. I'll be here to help you develop your trading strategy. Alright everyone, so that's it for this video. Click the subscribe button up in our channel so you can get notifications of whenever we release a new video, and give this one a thumbs up if you did like it. like I said, if you've got any questions, please contact me or our live support team. All right, from everyone here at Blackpool Markets, safe trading, have a great week, and have a good one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks.